G'day, Tiny here from Offtap Brewing with...
Oh, okay. Start again.
G'day, Tiny here from Offtap Brewing, and today we have...
Katie.
From Offtap Brewing. We've got a bit of a different video to do. I don't do many beer reviews, and because I'll say it, I'm not a beer reviewer. But today we've got quite a few beers to get through. Some of these beers came all the way from New Zealand, from Adrian Woodhouse, and I'll put a link to his channel down below. And some of these beers came from up north, Sunshine Coast in Queensland, that a very kind gentleman dropped off for me. Now I'm going to start with the stout from Brandt. He's just given me a list here of what's actually in the stout. It's a Cooper's chocolate stout, Cooper's stout, but he's added some other ingredients to it. It's a Cooper's stout tin, a kilo of choc grain steeped for 65 degrees, 30 minutes, a kilo and a half of LDME, light dry malt extract, 100 grams of cacao or cocoa. Cacao, I suppose they're the nibs. He didn't really state on there. Fuggles hopped in a bag at flame out, and he's bottled it with he's fermented it with USO4. So I'm expecting some esters and some sort of stouty style flavours. It sounds good. Would you like to have a crack?
Sure.
Now we're doing the stouts in the morning because we're doing the stouts first because it's the morning. So I thought, what a better way to start the day than with a breakfast stout. My pour was a little bit aggressive. I'm pretty sure these are bottle conditioned. Hey, it's a boy.
Not on the puto.
No. Yeah, that does smell chocolatey. Smells pretty good actually.
That does smell good.
Nice carbonation, tan brown head. It looks fantastic. Can't see much in the light. It's black. Alright, let's see what a kit and kilo can be done. You can do with a kit and kilo. It's very thin.
I was expecting a lot thicker, but that's nice.
It's a very thin-bodied beer.
Can definitely taste the chocolate, like sort of like the chocolatey notes.
Well, he said here that he used a kilo of chocolate grains.
Yeah.
I thought that would be like overly rich. I was expecting really bitter.
It does have a bitterness to it, but it's not overwhelmingly bitter.
Yeah, I was expecting really bitter, roasty, but it's not like that at all, especially coming from a Cooper's tin as well. I've done the Cooper's and it was a bit roasty,
yeah.
For a stout years ago. But that's pretty well balanced, man. That's a nice beer. Good for a 9 in the morning breakfast beer. That is good. It's not... I wonder if he roasted the cacao nibs.
They don't taste raw, like it. If it was cacao nibs that he used, yeah, that doesn't have that raw sort of flavour that my beer had when I used them.
Katie used cacao nibs, however you say it, in a beer once, and you could taste. She didn't roast them. We didn't understand that you had to roast them. Me, I steer away from the dark beers. unless they're really, really hoppy. But Kate decided to do a cocoa nib beer, chocolate, whatever it was, chocolate stout, and you could taste that they were raw. That flavour carried right through the beer, and I think ruined it.
Yeah, it did.
And then later on, I think it was Puka NC.
Yeah.
Said that you got to roast them, and hooked us up with all the information. So next time she does that, she'll definitely be roasting them. But this definitely doesn't taste like come out of a tin. I mean, the steeped grains and the light dry malt extract really added the flavour, I think. Really went to it. My idea would be bomb this with a you know, a good 200-300 grams of Mosaic, Cascade, Centennial. And make it not a stout. And make it not a stout, more of a double IPA, but hey, that's tiny. Alright guys, I'm going to end this shot here on this one. Brandt, thank you very much.
Thank you, Brandt.
This is a very nice beer. I'm going to shoot you a link to this, so hello to you and the missus and the little ranger. And yeah, I'll be talking to you soon, buddy. And everyone else, you know, keep watching. Adrian Woodhouse's beers will be coming up as the day progresses, and another one of Brandt's beers. So yeah, till then.
What a bloody muppet. It's not a stout. It's a bloody black IPA, dickhead. Anyhow, sorry Nathan.
Love it. Bloody black IPA. That's Adrian Woodhouse, and he is from The Alchemist on YouTube, and he kindly sent me, The Alchemist Brewery, and he kindly sent me some beers, and I've seen this one getting around on quite a few Homebrew Wednesday videos and tasting videos. It's the Educator, and I think he said it's getting a bit old, but that's fine. So you know, we can expect some of the hop profile to be lacking. So let's get into it. Save that cap. The cake just got all the yeast. I thought they were bottle conditioned off the cake, but I think
No,
that's yeast. Kate's just got all the yeast. I've got the clean. Love it. That's what a good wife does. If your wife doesn't take the yeast for you, then yeah, get rid of it. Get a new one. Sorry about that. All right.
There's not a whole lot of hop smell. Like the aroma's definitely dropped out of it.
I don't have too much information on it.
6.5%.
Yeah, 6.5.
Nice way to continue the morning.
Yeah. Well, the ute's going. My car's all back together and working. Yay! I'm not a mechanic, but I'll do stuff. Yeah, definitely. I have. There is a familiar smell in this, and it's not through your fault at all, Adrian. It's a smell that I get from beers that are way past their best before date. Like say when we go to Dan Murphy's and that sort of stuff, I pick up a bottle. You know, it's just getting that smell. It's just getting that dank sort of been sitting around too long smell. So yeah, you explained it to me right. It is pretty old, but so the smell, taste, love the colour.
Yeah, the colour's awesome.
Peculiar. It's malty, and there's a hop right off my tongue. Like when I breathe through my nose, off my tongue, there is a hop. There is a hop there, and it's unfamiliar to me.
There's a familiar one to me.
Yeah,
yep.
It's unfamiliar to me, I think. I'm getting, strange enough, apricot.
No, you get apricot off everything.
Yeah, I like apricot.
It's
I like
a
apricots.
bag.
No. Sort of a yeah, apricot-y, pear, say apricot, but I can envisage a white flesh fruit.
Nectarine.
Definitely tastes a lot better than it smells at this point.
The smell I wasn't too sure about, but no, the flavour's
I'd be
quite alright.
really keen to
Try
know
a
what sort of
fresher
hops, and yeah, a fresher one. Yeah, back to the story of the Dan Murphy's thing. I got stung on half a box of Brewdog. What was it? Punk IPA. I paid $40 for half a box of it, and I brought it home, and it was like 4 months out of date, and it was just terrible.
Yeah.
It was really nasty, and I never forget that smell. Never ever. Even when Adam brought those beers over and he gave me a smell, I said check the use by date. That sort of smell, just all the, I don't know, it's just probably the hops turning dank, like going carpety and that's just starting to get that. But no, it's very nice.
Yeah, the smell is like not the most inviting. Like it's not bad, it's just not an exciting smell. But the flavour's quite alright. You can tell even with the flavour that the hop flavour isn't probably there as much as it was in the beginning.
Yeah, that would have been a really fresh. I think that would have been a really.
Because it's a lot maltier than I was expecting for an IPA.
That.
Especially one called the Hop Spanking. But you know, like even for what it is now, like it's quite nice.
It's still drinkable.
Yeah,
it
very,
really is.
very drinkable.
Yeah,
it's a shame there's only one bottle.
Yeah, I listened to Katie. She's a hey, right?
Oh, that's right. It's not even midday.
It's not even midday. That's right. We're up early. The ute's fixed. We're brewing today, I think. Awesome, Adrian. I can't wait to get into your other ones. I've still got the other two beers there, and you'll see them at the end of this video. But that is still very, very drinkable.
Actually, I have to agree. I don't necessarily pick up on apricot, but when you say apricot, I usually think of Mad Hatter. No,
yeah, Magic
Hat.
Magic number 9 or whatever it is.
Yeah, and there is a similar hop that's in that to what I can taste in this.
No, it's yeah, I reckon fresh that would have been a spanking good IPA. Cheers, Adrian. I can't wait to get into your other ones. I've got a couple of Pilsners there, one from Adrian, one from Brandt.
Yep.
And then the other one's another pale ale, I think. Or what? Yeah, another pale ale, the Nibbler.
Okay.
So yeah, we got some drinking to do today. What a day! This is intermission on the beer tasting day. This is my Galaxy. I'm going to call it a Galaxy Smash because I smashed in heaps of hops in this beer. I can't even remember what I smashed in, but yeah, I've got a beer buzz on now. Okay guys, for this one we're going to do a back-to-back sort of tasting. I got the Pilsner from Brandt, which was, it will be was in a second. Can of Cooper's Pilsner, 1.5 kilos of Coop Light liquid malt extract, 150 grams of light dry malt extract, and USO4 again. And we have Adrian's, is that plagiarism?
Yep.
Pilsner, 6% ABV, 500ml bottle. Looks good, looks crystal clear through the bottle. Like I've let them sit for quite a while. Pilsners and lagers sort of can lend themselves to that. So yeah, let's get cracking on these ones. I won't give you the yeast this time.
Thanks.
No worries. Love, eh?
Because it's on camera.
Oh, I didn't know they were yeasties.
It's all good though.
I got some yeasties. And we'll go this one as well.
That got me.
Sorry, Dale. No, there's another bottle in there for you.
Oh, right.
Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes on it. What? You drank it all? You've put it all in the glass. Tiny's just been a shit stirrer. There you go.
No, you hadn't put it all in. I just thought you just poured it more in your favour.
No, you got a bottle. Brandt sent you a bottle as well.
Thanks, Brent.
Put your bottle down. I did cop some of the yeast on the plagiarism. Now I'm not sure whether Adrian brewed these kid and kilo or whether it was out of a tin or anything, but I do know, as I said, that this one here is out of a tin, and yes, out of a tin you can expect that sort of colour, clarity. That looks
really
fantastic,
clear.
and
It's incredible.
it looks very golden. Where this
That's nice.
this one here from New Zealand, from the Alchemist Brewery. Like I
Isn't
said,
as
mine's cloudy because I copped the yeast. That's
It's
alright.
actually quite clear.
Katie's is nice and clear, and that one's more yellowy.
Yeah.
So that's golden and that's yellow.
Don't know if you can see.
Adrian did say that the carbonation is a bit poor on his, but we're not worried about that.
Pilsners definitely have a unique sort of smell.
Yeah, I don't like them.
No. Not my favourite either.
But
So straight up, it's not my favourite sort of beer, but I'm willing to give it a go.
it's not a comparison between the two.
No.
I'm just utilising my palate with two beers that are the same. I'm going to try the one from New Zealand first.
Again, taste is definitely better than the smell. And taste isn't that bad actually.
I'm picking up some distressing flavour in that.
Is that not just the smell of Pilsner?
No,
Flavour of Pilsner?
like
Like a strange.
strange yeast sort of. I don't know what yeast he used. Like Brandt said, he used USO4. He might have used Adrian might have used a Pilsner yeast for it, and they do put those
Different
flavours in there. Like
flavours,
when I did that Freddy's Bohemian Pilsner, and I
With
got
the-
the whey yeast.
yeah.
I can't remember what one it was, but it was Bohemian Pilsner yeast, and it was fantastic. But there is a flavour in that is probably due to the yeast, either in for the yeast or improperly yeasted. Sort of. Are you getting it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
right there. So Adrian, if that beer, like, I'd be interested to find out what yeast you used in it. If it was supposed to be a clean yeast, then I think something went wrong. But if it was supposed to be a yeast
Like a Pilsner yeast.
yeah, that leaves those sort of flavours behind, then it's
It's
hard to, it is hard to to sort of, is it supposed to taste like that, or did something go wrong?
yeah.
Okay.
And it's worse when it's not a style that, like, it's harder to have that idea when it's not a style that you usually drink or that you're familiar with, that you like, and you know what's meant to go on with them. I've got to say, for someone who really doesn't like Pilsners, hasn't really enjoyed them, it's not as bad as I was expecting.
No, Pilsners aren't.
It's not. It's just, I don't know.
Sorry about that little interruption, just one of the neighbours come over to say a few words. But standing out there talking to him, and I just let off this massive big burp, and that if that yeast in that Pilsner is some extravagant style of yeast, then that was a very, very nice beer.
Having not had it for a few sips now, I tend to think like it is how it's meant to taste. Like the yeast is what is giving it the predominant flavour that I'm tasting, and that I generally don't like Pilsners for.
No, that's Saz. That's Saz that she doesn't like. But
I don't mind it that, like, it's not. I've certainly had a lot, like, beers that, like, pilsners that I can't drink at all. Like, I can finish this. This is like.
yeah.
But there's certainly been a couple of pilsners that we've had. We got given a 6-pack of, and we tried to give it away. We had one. And
Was that Pilsner?
yeah.
No, that was
Redback.
Redback. Yeah, Pilsner.
Pilsner.
No, that was a wheat beer.
Was it?
Yeah, wheat beer.
Well, okay.
I
What was the
didn't give
Urkel then?
Yeah, Pilsner Urkel.
Okay, Urkel.
From Subscriber magazine.
Yeah.
But I've made beers
We've
where
thrown some out.
I've made beers where I've put extravagant yeast in them and they've turned out with similar flavours, and I've made beers where I've stuffed the yeast handling up. I've either underpitched or I haven't aerated enough, or you know, there's some improper yeast handling and gotten similar flavours too. So I probably couldn't drink too many of those, but Pilsner isn't my style. And in saying that, I do brew a Pilsner for Offtap Brewing, so, you know.
We don't like it, so we figured it's good.
Yeah, I don't like the beer that I brew for my business, so it's got to be good. Other people like it, and just happens to be the biggest seller, so it's not going too badly. Alright, well that was awesome, Adrian. Thank you for sending that. Plagiarism. Alright, Brent. Cheers. Ooh. That's definitely out of a 10.
There's a distinct.
That's
like,
definitely out of a 10 for that one.
Sorry, I don't know much about.
Yeah, that's all great. I think I've got to get the washing machine up before to the camera.
There's a definite, distinct difference. Like, my presumption is that was an all-grain Pilsner, and this I know is out of a 10. There's that distinct, unmistakable difference. That aside, the initial smell, again, it's not the most inviting smell for me. It actually, I don't know, it actually, to me, kind of tastes more lagery than Pilsner.
Yeah, I think he used light dry malt extract and liquid malt extract. So he used yeah, can of Coopers, liquid malt extract, and a light liquid malt extract and a light dry malt extract.
Okay.
So there's another another nearly 2 kilos of liquid malt extract that went in there, so it's very malt driven.
It's quite different, like they're very different.
Oh yeah.
I said, like, okay, one is, as I said, presuming all grain, and the other I know is a tin, and so that distinct difference aside, yeah, their profiles are quite different.
Be interesting to see, because I know in Brandt's both his beers he used USO4, so I'd be interested to find out whether he did a diacetyl rest on his fermentation, because with this one I definitely can't taste that it's USO4. It's cleaned up nicely, so yeah, he doesn't do videos or anything, guys, sorry about that. I can't put a link to his sort of videos or anything, but I do chat with him on Facebook, and I will ask him, and he'll let me know. But do you know what a diacetyl rest is?
No, I was going to ask actually.
Where if you're using estery sort of yeasts and a lot of Pilsner grains and things,
yep.
When you ferment, you bring them up a little. Bring the
temperature
up at the end of fermentation, just to re-excite the yeast and get them to go around and clean up all the esters. So if you want a really estery beer,
so you sort of ferment it out, and then, like our process, we generally ferment out and then crash chill.
Yeah.
So, but you'd ferment out, raise the temperature a bit, and then crash chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just lets the yeast go back and clean up its mess.
Okay.
Ester's a mess.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, all in all, very good beers. And I think we've got one left from Adrian, the nibbler.
Oh yeah.
I think more of a golden lager.
Yeah, it has
Actually,
like I don't
since
know.
he's put all the malt extract in it, I think it's gone from a pilsner to like a golden lager.
It does like it for me. It has more of a lagery kind of flavour, and
I think I'll ask him if I'll ask him in a suggestive manner if he uses hops in his fermentation, like dry hops it or something, because a beer like that could really, really.
I think that might be one of the. This one's more a malty. Like there's.
Yeah, this one's very malty. He's used a lot of extra.
Like there is a slightly hoppy, or not hoppy, like as in overly hoppy or anything like that. But you know there is a hop in, like there's some hop flavour in there.
That's more malt driven.
But yeah, whereas this one
would benefit from.
As a pilsner.
Would benefit
from a little bit more of a hop note.
Like probably, I don't know.
Because otherwise it seems more lagery.
Yeah, it's very malty.
Yeah.
But all in all, great beers.
Still drinkable.
Yeah, and very appreciative to
yes,
have them.
Very much.
Be able to taste somebody's brew. Now I'm getting a buzz on. It's still not even. I know it's 11:11, so we're doing well.
Haven't even hit midday.
We still haven't even hit midday yet, and we should have some brekkie. But
yes,
I'm going to try the nibbler, I think. But yeah, no, I'll give him some tips, or I don't know, just let him know he can do other things with these beers. You know, if he's happy with that, he's happy with it.
That's right.
But all in all, great beers, and that one there's probably lingering on me a bit more. That one's sort of like very malty. But it's okay, crystal clear. But
yes, like that's really impressive. We could definitely run through that.
If you had a mate come over, and that mate said, and you said to that mate, you know, do you want to try one of my home brews? And they have tried home brews before of other people, and they've seen the muddy water that people tip out into their glasses that just tastes like crap, the home brew of yesteryear. You know, if you were to put that in front of them and say, here, if you were to put that in front of them and didn't even tell them it was a home brew, just tell them that's an imported beer. I mean, they'd look at that and think, they wouldn't even know that you brewed that.
No, that, honestly, the clarity in that is incredibly impressive. And was that bottle conditioned as well?
Yeah, he doesn't have a kegerator.
Okay, so for being bottle conditioned, like, I am seriously impressed.
Yeah, but here comes the yeast, look.
Yeah, if you're going to tip all the yeast in.
Might as well, waste not, want not.
But no, like, the clarity in that is what you would expect from like filtering it, like letting it settle out, filtering it, you know. But for just a straight bottle conditioned beer, that's really impressive.
Until you put the yeast in there, and then it's just pilsner. Oh, wheat beer. Yeah.
No, thank you very much. They're very appreciated.
Yeah, I would definitely, like, that there doesn't have, I'm getting used to it. Like, I brewed, you know, how many years on tins, and that flavour is definitely tin, like it comes from a tin. It's got that isohop, it's got that twang, but you know, if I was brewing that out of a tin, I'd be really happy. Like, I probably wouldn't even go to all grain. No, of course not. I would. It was a lie. But no, I would definitely hit that. I'd definitely hit that with, you know, with that much malt in it. I'd change that over and you know, some Tatnanga and some Saz as a dry hop, or you could even, like, would that even respond to some Nelson Sauvignon, or would that go with some? Or what do you?
What do you?
Could you make that into a Galaxy Pilsner? What am I saying?
I was gonna. No,
As an IPA?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Are you trying to make this into an IPA?
No.
It's not bad, but if you just added like 300 grams of hops.
Yeah, 300 grams of hops. Changed all the malt out to Maris Otter. And you know, that'd be all right. But no, very very nice beers.
Yeah, thank you guys.
We've got the nibbler to go yet. Might as well drink that and then decide what we're having for breakfast. For breakfast. It's tin all over.
It's got good carbonation though. It's got like, it's been done well.
I don't know what he's got up there in the way of what he's got the way up there. He looks like he's from a little small part of the Sunshine Coast, so I don't know what.
Sunshine Coast Brewery.
Yeah, but what sort of home brew store does he go to?
No idea.
I think he said it's pretty lacking. A lot of there's home brew store owners out there that really don't know their stuff.
This is true.
But Neil Roberts, my mate, he Lismore, I think, or one of those homebrew stores, and yeah, she just just put this in, just put that in. He was never given any good information, so might have to chat to him more about that. I reckon that beer has a lot of chance to become an all grain IPA.
Well, I'm curious to find out what yeast was in. My apologies, I forgot the name.
Adrian's.
Adrian, thank you. I'm curious to find out what the yeast is in Adrian's Pilsner, and yeah, whether he does whether Brandt does experiment with dry hopping at all.
I think I might send him some hops. Put this in your next Pilsner, or just send him some hops. I might just send him some hops and put it. Say, just put this in your next brew. It doesn't matter what it is. Just put this in.
Alright, well thanks guys. We appreciate it, and we'll
Let's take a
be
bite, yeah.
trying. I know. We'll be trying the next beer shortly. Cheers.
Okay guys, a couple of days have passed, but we're definitely been itching to try. The last one from Adrian, it's the American Ale Pale, the Nibbler, and I really like this label on this one. It's yeah.
That's right.
It's a little fishy and a little dude. Alright, the ale with a gentle bite. Okay, maybe it should have been called the Suckler. Okay, alright, let's drink it. Nice little pop there. Good carbonation by the look of it. Nothing but the finest china today, as you'll see guys. Great carbonation. These are the perfect size glasses. Perfect. I poured the whole lot off there and got no sediment off the bottom. So, you know, there's a little bit of yeast in there. Awesome, not much yeast in that. That's good.
It's got a nice hoppy smell to it.
Carbonation, I know you can't see it guys, but it's racing off the cups. It's absolutely racing and building under the bottom. That's awesome.
This one, it smells, the smell is inviting.
Slightly lemony. Tastes a lot different to what it smells. I thought it smelled lemony.
No, I think the smell matches up with what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely a pale ale. It's not
Yeah.
overly hoppy, and none of the hops in there I actually recognise. So that's all I can say.
I don't know. There is something familiar about it.
It's beer. Is that familiar?
I don't
Dogs, shut up. As soon as you turn the camera on, that's it. Woof woof woof. Awesome. My dogs, they're great.
No, I really like that. There is something familiar about it, but I can't for the life of me put my finger
I
on
know, I'm almost getting grassy.
it. Oh. I'm not.
Sort of like, yeah, there's a hop in there I've never tasted, I don't think. As I said previously, just reading the bottom, it's a cheeky taste. As I said previously, it'd be good, Adrian, to have a list of the hops and the yeast that you used, just so I can say, yep, cool, I've tried that hop or I've tried that yeast. That'd be awesome.
Yep. Oh, I actually really like this one. This is probably my favourite of all the ones we've tried so far.
I love that carbonation. That is just...
It is perfectly carbonated.
That looks like a beer you buy in the shop.
Yeah.
So crystal clear.
I don't know how well.
No, they won't be able to see that.
No, I know, but like you can see the colour a bit better.
Yeah, it's crystal clear, and that carbonation is just screaming off the cup. That is awesome. As quick as the head goes, it builds up again.
That's nice. The nibbler.
The nibbler.
I like it.
Alright guys, thanks for sending us those beers. Adrian, all the way from
New Zealand.
NZ Brew. NZ Cuzzy Brew. And Brandt, yeah, really appreciate you bringing those beers down the other day. That was awesome. Yeah. Thanks for the try.
Thanks.
It's always good to try other beers, other people's brews. I wish in Australia there was more of it, but we are slack bums. But yeah, awesome. Very appreciated.
Thank you guys. Remember, beer makes you smarter.
And we're not beer tasters, but we do like it.
No, beer reviewers.
We're not beer reviewers. No one's a beer reviewer, but they do review a lot of beers. Definitely. No, these were all very good beers. All very good.
Cheers.